and speak to our colleagues in other departments. And then I've got another team member who's got a lot of potential but needs to prove it.
Mm-hmm.
So I've got work to do with all three of those on a kind of personal development level as well.
Okay.
In terms of strategy with clients, big piece I'm going to be doing is working with McDonald's.
Okay.
So I set up a project for McDonald's. That was a huge change their processes anyway when we launched Zendesk. And I think there's a lot of optimization that we can do on Zendesk. I'm going to be getting Zendesk down themselves to come and have a look at McDonald's platform. I'm going to be working with our vendor manager to really revisit the whole strategy that we use in the contacts with McDonald's and how we can refine it and how we can improve it.
Okay. And so, just out of interest, so how long have you had the McDonald's account now?
So the McDonald's account, it started in May.
May. So, was the strategy to start with like not the right one and needed changing around? How did it sort of go from where you were back in May last year to where it is now? I mean, I know things change and
yeah.
But you know, was it between you and McDonald's not getting that strategy right to start with, or have things changed on either McDonald's side or your side such that you now need to then change the strategy?
So with the McDonald's setup, so we worked with Ember, the consultancy, and they had an original blueprint for what they thought the strategy could look like.
Yeah.
And we worked on that with McDonald's, and I think all three parties felt, okay, this is going to work.
Right. But
the reality is, when we've had it in, it's not. And I think that that's primarily due to a lot of it is how we've probably set up the system.
Right.
I think we set up the system with the best will in the world of how we thought it would work, but it's kind of overcomplicated things for the advisors. I think there's an opportunity to streamline it, absolutely, and rethink some of the SLAs. McDonald's insisted on certain SLAs which driven certain behaviours, and they have themselves said this is not right because it's actually making us contact the customers too much. So in answer to your question, I think it's a combination of getting it wrong, and also probably how it's then panned out. I think we need to react to that. Some of the contact channels have been a lot busier than was forecast, which has meant that what we thought we were doing isn't what we're doing.
Right.
So it's a changing landscape as well.
Okay, understood. Anything else on your plate?